Welcome back, everyone, to meditation in St. Louis. And we are taking a journey through the 10 days of awe until we reach the High Holy Day, Yom Kippur. Now, today is day 2 of the 10 days of awe. And in this meditation series, we are connecting each day with the corresponding Sefirot on the Kabbalistic tree of life. So today we're going to look at the second Sephirah. And this second Sephirah is Chokhmah, which is loosely translated as wisdom. But it is not the type of wisdom that we use in the world. Practical wisdom. This is divine wisdom that flows into the world. Simply put, this divine wisdom is transmitted to us in various ways. One way is, of course, through Torah. But what is this wisdom? How does it influence our lives, and how do we see it in our lives? This wisdom is basically foresight of what the results of our actions are. Sometimes we have good intentions. However, even good intentions can lead us to a negative outcome. But when we have divine wisdom, we know before we even begin that it's going to turn out all right. So today, on the second day of Rosh Hashanah, which corresponds to Chokhmah, we are going to draw down divine wisdom into ourselves and the world. And we also want to focus on replacing the wisdom that we think we have, that is based on our beliefs, and that may not be necessarily divine wisdom. So we want to remove our false beliefs about how one should act or how one should think and so forth with the divine way of wisdom. So let's begin with our feet flat on the floor. And we want to sit comfortably with our back as straight as possible and our eyes closed. And as always, we begin by focusing on our breath. Breathing in and out normally, but our attention, our focus is on that process of breathing. This focuses our mind on one thing and not 100. And if thoughts come, as they usually do, gently push them away and return to your focus back to breathing in normally. And if you remember yesterday's meditation, when we breathe in, we draw down Keter's attributes into ourselves and out into the world. But as we are breathing today, we are going to focus on the second Sephirah, Chokhmah, wisdom. Imagine that far above you is a speck of light. And this light is so bright, so pure, so brilliant, that it draws your whole attention towards this light. This light is the light of Chokhmah, divine wisdom. And as you look at this distant light, begin to desire this light for yourself. No matter how distant it is in your life right now. Imagine that you are making room within yourself to receive this divine light of wisdom, Chokhmah, clearing thoughts, clearing beliefs, letting go of the old and bringing in the new. And as you are doing this, you are noticing that the light above you is coming closer. A stream of this brilliant, pure, radiant light begins to move towards you as you expand within yourself, clearing yourself of old beliefs, negative beliefs, and even old understanding. As you remove that from you, imagine you are creating a large crevice within yourself, waiting to be filled with this wonderful light of Chokhmah. And as you imagine that this crevice is growing bigger and bigger, this light is coming closer and closer until it reaches the center of the top of your head. And this beam begins to infuse your whole being and filling up the crevice that you have made, letting go of the old and inviting the wisdom, the divine wisdom from above. Allow it to fill you in every area of your life. Allow it to fill the crevice that we imagined that we have made within ourselves. And the light continues to stream, the light continues to fill your very core with the wisdom of the divine. Chokhmah. Allow this stream to continue to penetrate your inner core and enjoy the journey. Allow yourself to tangibly feel this light infusing your heart, your mind, the center of your own essence, partaking of this light, making it your own. You may feel some warmth or some tingling. Whatever comes to you is just fine. Allow yourself to bathe internally in this light, removing any false beliefs, any wrong understandings that we may have within ourselves, willing to accept the divine will of God through Chokhmah, wisdom, wisdom from above. And all the while breathing through the experience. Allow it to penetrate every area of your life. Surrendering everything that is contrary to the divine will of God. Everything that is contrary to true wisdom, divine wisdom, Chokhmah. And whatever you may encounter during this visualization, consider it divine wisdom. And now let us take 3 very deep breaths. Our breath working with the light. Intake and release. And now bring your attention back to your body, back to your regular thoughts. Bring in awareness to your fingers and toes. And slightly wiggle them, letting your body know you are back. And then slowly open your eyes. I hope that you enjoyed this meditation. You can do this as often as you feel necessary. And maybe you wonder, can I do this meditation on other days? You most certainly can. However, on this day, there is a direct connection to this light that gives meaning and preparation for the upcoming year, so that our decisions that we make are directly connected to the will, the divine will of Hashem. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, this teaching, leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow with day 3. Many, many blessings. Shalom.